Rip Williams. Again, 8 cars ready to go. 4 of them will transfer to the main event. We got a report that a shifter bolt broke on Ron Schumann's car at the end of the last heat, but they've got it off and they're working on it now. The green is out and we are racing as Steve Kinzer takes a car that he's never driven before into turn number 1 and is the first car out of the turn. Steve Kinzer in car number 29, the early leader. He's followed by Mark Atchison as they come out of turn number 4 to complete the first lap. Kinzer is followed by Atchison and then car number 7 of Brad Marble. Up the back straightaway as Kinzer is being challenged by the youngster in car number 30. That's Mark Atchison. Atchison goes down on the inside. Kinzer with the outside line. Kinzer holds on, but Atchison is right there. Kinzer, Atchison, and Marble run 1, 2, 3. Up the back straightaway now as Marble has a problem, and the car behind it gets sideways. It looks like Rip Williams tapping the wall. Down the front straightaway they come as Williams holds on to 5th spot. He banged into the wall but kept the car going. Now somebody's up in the air down in the turn. And it looks like Roger Newell in car number 78. As Roger Newell hooked that car, and he did a couple of flips down there going into turn 2. As he got between 1 and 2, started endoing the car. Roger Newell in car number 78 in trouble down in the turn. We get a chance now. We'll look at replay and see if we can see what happens as they come down into the turn. All of the cars look like they're going to make it. And then at the back, Newell just simply gets out into the soft stuff on the edge of the track, hooks the car, and starts doing a series of flips. There's 3, does 4, down on the nose to complete number 5, back down on the wheels on the right side, number 6, and he does 7 flips end over end between turns 1 and 2, and you can see Newell still sitting in the car down between turns 1 and 2. So 7 end over end flips as Roger Newell in car number 78 loses it down in the turn. Let's look at it again. You can see the racing surface. That's the hard-packed part of the surface. When they get off of that, they get into the marbles, the soft, unpacked part of the racetrack, and he simply hooked the right front wheel, started this series of 7 end-over-end flips, a very hard punch on the nose of the car that time, down on the tail fin, now down on the right front one more time as the car comes down and turns around sideways, and the car comes to a halt at the end of all of those flips. And after all those flips, Roger Newell now is reported climbing out of the race car, and he's okay. We'll be back to pick up the racing activity at Ascot in just a moment. This event, it will be 3 laps down in the 4th heat race. Steve Kinzer, the leader. Mark Atchison in 2nd spot, and Brad Marble in 3rd. Down the front straightaway and into turn number 1. Steve Kinzer continues to lead as Mark Atchison is on the challenge. Right behind him continues to be car number 7, Brad Marble, the way they have run for 3 complete laps. Rip Williams trying to get into 4th spot now out of turn number 4, and he doesn't. As Williams gets around Rick Parinelli. Williams into 4th. That's important as only 4 cars can transfer directly to the A main. And Williams wants to be one of them. In fact, he wants to move up further as he is now challenging Brad Marble up in turn number 4. Kinzer, the leader. Atchison is in 2nd spot. Marble is 3rd. Williams is 4th. The front 4 running away from the other cars on the racetrack. 4 cars in a battle up front as Atchison goes to the high side of the racetrack as he chases Steve Kinzer down the front straightaway. Atchison in his 4th year of driving, and Kinzer, the reigning champion in the world of outlaws, and he's done that 5 times. But Atchison on his home track is going to hang in there. Kinzer out of 4 down the front straight. And now going into 3rd spot is car number 37, Rip Williams, as he motored down the inside and got by Brad Marvel. Rip Williams, he won the last event at Ascot a week ago. He's trying to get 2nd away now from Mark Atchison. Down the front chute, and it's going to be Williams as he makes the move on Atchison. Williams into 2nd, and it's now Williams who's looking at the back bumper of Steve Kinzer. Kinzer in the black car with the flames painted on it. Williams down underneath him. Williams making a run at Kinzer. Down the front straightaway. Williams has the inside. Kinzer has the outside. What's going to happen as they go into turn number 2? Kinzer holds on, and Williams is in 2nd as Williams shows Kinzer his home track. Steve Kinzer now out of turn number 4. Williams on the inside. Who's it going to be? And we have to wait for the decision. It was a very tight battle between Steve Kinzer and Rip Williams. They came down across the stripe, and we're waiting for the official call. And they're going to give it to Kinzer. Kinzer will be the winner, and Williams will be 2nd. Let's take a look at a replay in slow motion as they pick him up coming out of turn number 4. Kinzer is on the outside in the black car with an edge down on the inside of the track, and car number 37 is Rip Williams. But on the acceleration, you can see he nips him off, and it is a win for Steve Kinzer in car number 29. A very close charge by Rip Williams, but not quite enough to get Steve